Hello, and welcome to the Narrowing Path, Walking the Spiritual Walk. My name is Stephen Van Eiderstein, and thanks for joining me again today. Today I'll be going through and doing the reading from James Allen's Daily Meditations, which was compiled by his wife after his passing. And I'll go ahead and read it again. Just like the other ones, I haven't read this before, so it'll be fresh to you and I as I read it. And I'll give my comments and state the parts I relate to, and see how it goes. So, this is for January 4th. Our life is what we make it by our own thoughts and deeds. Man attains in the measure that he aspires. His longing to be is the gauge of what he can be. To fix the mind is to foreordain the achievement. As man can experience and know all low things, so he can experience and know all high things. As he has become human, so he can become divine. The turning of the mind in high and divine directions is the sole and needful task. What is impurity but the impure thoughts of the thinker? What is purity but the pure thoughts of the thinker? One man does not do the thinking of another. Each man is pure or impure of himself alone. The man of aspiration sees before him the pathway up the heavenly heights, and his heart already experiences a foretaste of the final peace. There is a life of victory over sin and triumph over evil. Wow. I love that. I love that because it puts the responsibility for your life in your hands. I am responsible for my life. I'm responsible for what I bring into it, for what's occurring. Life happens, you can't control circumstances that involving other people necessarily, or things that occur in life, death and coincidence or chance or whatever you may call it. Life happens. But our life is what we make it by our own thoughts and deeds. What we actually perceive and what we think about what is occurring in our lives is our responsibility. What we're aiming for, what we're striving to achieve, what's the direction we're looking? Are we looking down? Are we looking at negative? Are we looking at this darkness? Are we looking up? Are we looking towards the positive, towards these heavenly actions, towards these it says at the end of there, a foretaste of the final peace. Are we looking for that peace? As man can experience and know all low things, so he can experience and know all high things. Sometimes, at least it was my personal experience, I thought I was resigned to a life of those low things. Those the misery, the depression, the anger, the frustration, the irritability, the loneliness. I thought the high things of the joy, the peace, the contentment, happiness, and fellowship, partnership, love. I thought those were outside of my grasp or minimally available to me. So to be able to be given the opportunity or the power to change that, some things can be changed with just the immediate change of a thought. Sometimes it takes more work to bring other things into your life. Change your job circumstance, maybe. Change your relationship circumstance. Change your living circumstance. Whatever it might be. Some things take more time than others, but having right thought while you're in those situations provides so much more peace in that moment when you know you're striving for better, when you know you're making the improvements. That forward motion in a positive direction, motivated by pure thoughts, which are usually love, about positivity, like the fear-based thinking, Love-based thinking is a thing out there. And when it's motivated by love-based thinking and that positivity, it just is so much better of a life to live than the fear. Fear can motivate, but running in fear causes us to act out in ways that are selfish and self-centered because we're worried about our own security. So I like the last line it closed with also. There is a life of victory over sin and a triumph over evil. You can change. A person can change. That's been my own personal experience. I was a very selfish and self-centered individual, and I did many things and treated many people very poorly. Hurt a lot of people in my life. Did a lot of things I'm not proud of. But they happened. And I can look back on them now with almost a sense of gratitude because I know without those experiences, I wouldn't value the new behaviors and thinking and lifestyle I have today. I needed that contrast. And I know I'm not like that anymore. So the shame is gone out of them. The regret. They've found purpose. So that victory over sin is so important for a guy like me to know. So I hope you found this reading as inspiring and affirming as I did. Thank you for listening again today, and we'll pick back up again tomorrow. Until next time.